Hey guys. Um weekly updates. If you watched the previous one, really trying to make this a regular thing. Just to post weekly basically on Mondays. Freaking hard. It's hard to make yourself do this. Like I came after the gym. I was pretty tired. And just like I just kept on procrastinating, and then like, nah, let's just get it over and done with. It's already late. It's already 8 o'clock now. Probably not gonna play on Mondays at all. I might play something online just to practice a few things. But yeah, Monday's probably gonna be another day off. Although the one good thing that happened last week, actually, one good thing. There was a lot of good things happened last week. We actually had a really good week. But basically, what was I gonna say? Where was I going with this? So I just got a text on WhatsApp and I was reading it, and there's a guy asking me if I'm recording audio, and yes, I am. I can't be asked to stop. So, yeah, I actually won on a Monday and on a Tuesday. In fact, I thought I was gonna have a really, really big week. But maybe I was putting the cart before the horse. So, what's his name? Yeah, there was a whale at the casino, at the Bayswater Casino on Monday, who was quite splashy, and we were getting big hands, and we were running well. So that was benefit. So just by Tuesday, I was ready. I think I was almost 2k up. But unfortunately, the following few days didn't go as well. The good news is that at least we didn't dunk off money. In fact, the theme for this whole week was what if it's anything good or anything bad, it shall pass. So my main focus was to not to force it, let the game come to me, just do the best with the hands I get and with the runouts I get, because those are the normal issues, right, that I normally have. Is I believe that I do have the knowledge, but the emotions take over, which then affect the discipline, and then just me starting to force things a little bit. Just not really trying to make the highest EV decision, but rather than attempting to buy the pot and force the issue. And generally, in the long run, that just doesn't. It's just not gonna pay off. Sometimes you're just gonna get lucky, but that's not gonna pay you off. So that was the theme, and this is the monkey that's gonna be on my back, I think, forever. My main challenge is to be aware of it and to just make sure I keep it at bay, that it doesn't take over. I'm sure every now and again it will slip and I will do an occasional pun, but that's okay. We're humans, we make mistakes. Just gonna try my best not to focus that and not let it spill into my next decision. In fact, just basically try not to be a hypocrite, because when my daughter's playing football, one thing I always tell her, that if she makes one mistake, I can really see her. I can really see it. It affects quite often the rest of her match, and I really always try to tell her, like, have a goldfish memory here. Yeah, it's just one mistake. There's still a long match to play. There's still gonna be loads of games. You can't just always just stoop to that level straight away just because you made one mistake. You're still a really good player with a lot of talent, a lot of passion, and a lot of hard work. Draw your confidence from that, and then just let one mistake affect the rest of the game. And I need to, apart from saying that to her, I probably need to say that to myself as well, a bit more, because if I get, when I lose a pot to a strong hand or correct play, it doesn't affect me at all. So if it's something silly, something wide, they made a mistake and got lucky, or if I did something very silly, those are the two things that really, really affect me. So I'm really, really trying to focus on those kind of things. How I'm working that. I have a little protocol that I have in my phone, that I try to revisit, and remember, and just after reading it, also try to remember it during the hand, because the emotions can take over and you can forget a lot of things. But number one thing I try to do is take slow, deep breaths, long, deep through the nose, breathe out through the mouth, or a double breathe in and breathe out. That kind of calms your nervous system. I've seen some YouTube videos about it before. Also, it's been recommended by Whoop to calm down the stress. So there's the kind of thing I've been doing during the hands that seems to be helping, seems to be keeping me grounded, especially, if there's been like a raise, a lot of callers, and you can pick up, ace king on the big blind, and you squeeze, and you get like more than one caller. I noticed that my heart rate has been like, oh, here we go, I'm gonna miss the flop. That's fine if you miss the flop. You made the right decision on the street. Press something on this mic and it's flashing now. I wonder if it's still recording through this. Okay, it stopped. Right, where was I? So yeah, the right decision was on the previous street. Now just need to continue making the right decision on the fourth street, and if that means check folding, even though you squeeze and you 3-bet, that's fine. It's the right decision in the long run, especially when the board is highly favorable to the pre-flop callers and they're in position, and it just hits their range way harder than it would yours. So it's fine to surrender. The hand. Another thing, I'm trying to rewire my brain when it comes to stress. Because at the moment, every time I get anxious, I get stressful. I think it's bad. No, too much stress is bad. Not enough stress is also actually bad. I'm trying to run my brain to, when heart rate rises, it's not necessarily it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just another opportunity to perform, to focus. So when it does spike, I don't say, we're going to make a mistake because we're panicking. Like, no, it's an opportunity to excel. So this is what I'm trying to trigger my brain to now react to this extra stress as a good thing rather than a bad thing. So it's my brain thinks like, oh, we got a spike in the heart rate. This is good. This is an opportunity to perform, and this way, it's not the emotions that take over the decisions. It's still the logical part of the brain that makes the decisions. And I think it's it's obviously early days to show. I've only been doing this for a week, but I think it definitely showed. Because on the days that I was pretty much carded, after Monday and Tuesday, I was pretty much carded on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. And definitely Wednesday and Thursday, if I remember, we didn't let it affect us. And we ended up losing very little. There was one hand that I probably should have done better, and actually would have ended up in profit if I played that hand better. I made a silly call, and on Friday, a bit of old bad habits did slip into my game, just because we had a few very bad players that had no idea what they were doing, and I was just could not make a hand, and due to frustration, I made a couple of bad calls, which are in hindsight just never going back. Even at the time, when I got raised by this nit, and doesn't matter that he only had 2 combos that were beating me and I was blocking. still getting angry about it. I still called. I was like, it doesn't matter how unlikely for him to have it. It's the type of player that just raised me into where the action went. Even if it's just 1% chance that he's got it, he's actually got it because he's just that type of player. And the second one, I literally put a person on range after the squeeze and after the action on the flop, and on the turn I called his hand straight away. In fact, I should have picked up on his reaction when I said yeah pocket fours, which turned the set, and I wasn't looking at him when I said it. I'm pretty sure I probably would have got some kind of reactions. I'm gonna quite obvious tell there, but anyway, that's on me. Luckily, the following day we were aware that we did a few bad habits on Friday. So on Saturday, again, we were not running well. We weren't really picking up hands. But at least we learned from Friday and managed to end up in a little profit. So that was pretty good. Anyway, that's it for me for today. Future probably gonna do focus more on the what my um, um, what things I do to improve my mindset, because I think it'll help me repeating them over and over again. And perhaps one of you guys who also struggle with the same issues might find it helpful, and perhaps that's going to be my shtick. Is it's all about the mindset and the little tricks I use to recalibrate my brain to make sure my performances at the table are always at least B plus, no matter the runouts or the cards I'm dealt. That I always stay in that sweet spot when that I have just enough stress to perform without being overrun by emotions and not making silly mistakes, and that would affect my discipline. Right. So that's it on the first part of the video. The rest is, as you guys know, is going to be the results, which is what probably most of you are interested in watching. I wonder if anyone even listened to this. Maybe you just skip right to the end, just to see how I'm doing so far in this challenge. So let's go to that. Is this recording? Fuck, I pressed the fucking button again. Stop it. Right. Hello, and as promised, we got the graph. So there you go. 507 hours. It is going up. Hopefully there won't be another big deep like wee and then boof and wee and then boof. Let's just freaking smoothly. Okay, there will be obviously downs as there are some here, but they'll be up, and those are the 2 big days I had. So that's what the graph is looking so far. Come on. I should have checked it for the freaking other one. There you go, works like that. Cool. And these are the totals. So far, the total made is plus 7k, which is after 507 hours. All those together is 1388. I actually looked through the tax tool that I have. So if you're making 14 pounds, well, let's say 14 pounds an hour net, that's the same as making 17 pounds an hour at a regular job, because obviously you pay taxes and national insurance and whatnot. So if you're working a normal job and you're making more than that, then this video is not inspiring for you yet. Hopefully hopefully this should increase, because this needs to be around 25-30 pounds an hour. That's the normally thing I am idling at, and I was really hoping to increase it, but at the moment over there. I mean, look, my cash game is just ridiculous. It's only £4 an hour. It's from the cash raise. Hopefully we'll get a really big boost in the next coming weeks. I think I got the next cash raise for the Bayswater Casino this Wednesday. Yeah, it's this Wednesday. Should have on the previous one. I think I already mentioned that I completely punted it. I was so disappointed myself. Again, pressure of winning it 3 times in a row, and the fact that I was in such a great fucking spot to do it, that really got to me. And one mistake just turned everything on its head. So that's very annoying. Anyway, like I said, it's something that I'm probably going to be working constantly for the rest of my life, and just getting better and better, because I think the second I think that, I've arrived, I don't have any mindset issues anymore, they're going to hit me really, really hard again. So I think one part of the journey is acceptance. I've accepted it. It's definitely a big chink in my armor, and it's something that I'm going to have to be patching constantly, just making sure it doesn't crack completely. That's the challenge for the next for as long as I play poker. Okay, and that's it. Gym wise, finally managed to take it easy in the gym today, actually, because after Saturday, which was a whole upper body work split, and on Sunday my shoulder was absolutely freaking killing me. I absolutely was dying, and I had a feeling that on Monday I'll feel fine. On Monday I did feel fine. I mean, it's still hurting, but nowhere near as bad, because it was really, really killing me on Monday. And today I managed to, just because it's not hurting as much doesn't mean I can go hard again. So I managed to do any push exercise I had today. I kept them at half the weight, just like rep, nowhere near failure, just have to get a little pump going. Did it very, very light, but only did all the way to failure and hard for the biceps to enjoy. So we'll see how I feel tomorrow. If I don't have any pain, then I'm going to continue doing exactly what I for the shoulder, something my physiotherapist actually gave me time ago, but I wasn't doing it properly, to be honest. I mean, he did say don't work to failure for now, and just do these movement exercises almost daily. I have been doing them daily, but I haven't been doing them for as many reps, and so not many reps, but many sets as he mentioned. And of course I was working to failure, so it's just hard. It's just gym what keeps me sane. If I can't push heavy weight, that normally drives me insane. But if I completely rip my shoulder, I won't be able to do anything. So I think the smart thing for me to do would be to take it easy, the push exercises, because that's where I think my shoulder is triggered the most. I just feel like when I press something, that's when I really, really feel it here, or I press down. So anything to do with back, with biceps, or with triceps, that's really interesting. I'm pushing down. I'm gonna see what it's like, and obviously I always have legs, which I'm really starting to enjoy. So that's been good. Been overdoing with calories at the moment. My 7-day average for calories, I've been on over 500 calories surplus, and that's a bit too big. I think I'm just gonna gain a bit fat too quickly. So I need to watch for that. And the hardest days to watch them is when I stay at home, like doing these videos. Like I can already see myself like, it's 8 o'clock. I still got another 6 hours before I should eat, because I know if I eat now, I will eat again in 3-4 hours, and boom, again. It's going to be too many calories. And I have half a sticky toffee putting in my fridge, and vanilla ice cream, and so I can think about, because I'm going to destroy that later. Really can't wait. I need to keep my mind off it. Maybe this is why I might actually play online, because watching the movie or reading a book, that doesn't take my mind away from food. Working does. So I might just do that. Cool. Anyway, that's it from me for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Yep. If you think it's a bit boring, I probably would agree with you. Right now, I'm just really my main focus with these videos is actually just getting into a habit of producing something every week. And as I get more into that habit, then I can start working on making it more interesting, and I might actually even try to get better of making them more entertaining, get photoshops or videos or anything like that. Because right now, just recording them, putting them together, and then posting them, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, especially creating the thumbnail for YouTube, because I have to do it for ChatGPT, and I want something with my face on it, but ChatGPT really fucks up my appearance. It just looks so weird. So for now, it's just going to be like a little thumbnail, like I've been doing. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's fine. Anyway, guys, thanks very much, and I'll see you next week, hopefully with a big jump in my totals.